Rico, let's hit this. I haven't watched it. Now, I can't play the music on this. I mean, sound.
Oh, yes.
Because, actually, give me 1 sec. I think I can if I speed it up. But we'll see how it goes. So...
Just go 1.5 and then it'll definitely won't sound like the real.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because
there's chance of it being struck off.
Yeah.
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud of you all, my X-Men.
Fate lies in our hands now. Now.
We have to stay vigilant. The professor entrusted us with his dream.
No matter how dark it is, we must believe in each other.
We get this done by working together as a team.
Jeez, Bob, keep buzzing in my ear.
Stop!
To me, my X-Men. Magneto.
The last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.
It looks pretty solid. It got me a little excited.
Yeah, it made me laugh because it's like, you really think about it, like, you know,
it did take me right back to the original series. Like, it had the right feel to it the whole way through, even in fast forward.
I was wondering, because I haven't seen it for a while. I have the series. I haven't gone back to watching it yet. But I was wondering, the original, did it have Magneto looking like that?
Well, but Magneto had a Joseph character where he came back and he had the non-helmet and long hair. So yes, I'd say yes.
Let's have a look.
I mean, it might not look like in the 97, like he'd always had his helmet on. I think he had the shorter hair, but like in the comics, he had that whole period where he had longer hair. So I think I can allow it.
Right, so 1992. I'll go find it because I'm trying to figure out here what year it was. Like, it was 92, but now it's saying it's 97. So 97 is when they like actually.
97
ended, right?
is when it finished, I think. My brother was talking about it today. He's like, it was on a lot earlier. That was when Gargoyles was on this.
What's this unofficial trailer?
The world tonight is in the grip of a terrible crisis. Those unfortunate mistakes of nature are running wild.
How could you register her with that mutant control agency as if she were some sort of criminal?
This is Professor Xavier's School for the Gifted. All of us here are mutants, like yourself. We X-Men learned something very special here, Jubilee.
How to control our mutant powers for the benefit of mankind.
But then why do people hate us?
Your violence will solve nothing. We must use our special gifts to bring peace to mankind. If we fail, there will be a civil war. Better that we die on our feet than live on our knees.
So that's from 3 years ago. So they did like an unofficial sort of thing for it. Are you looking forward to
that? Well, the animation actually, like comparing the two there, looks like it's improved but stayed true to. And so the animation looks on point. The storyline that they were showing there like seems perfectly acceptable. God knows what things they might surprise us with. You actually made me excited. I'd kind of dropped my anticipation a little. Certainly make us wait long enough, but it looks solid to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to watch a couple right? Episodes, because you usually give it 1 or 2 episodes to see if it's what I enjoy. Because like, I mean, I was tidying up the shelf and had like piles and piles of comics there amongst all the hardcovers and trades, which I didn't know was there. It was just like stuck there, and it's like about a pile like this, which is about 50 of them. Amongst them were the X-Men ones, right? And I was and like I remember like it must have been like last year, the year before, I was trying to get my Claremont series back. Like was like a 200 something, 218, 217, that sort of series. And this is the time that the 92 series came out, and I thought that was pretty cool because like I've always loved that series, like the really good story of X-Men was that period where Byrne and Claremont got together with was it Fabian Nyace and Jim Lee and all those guys, and did really good storytelling. And the crossovers they did, which was like part of like every now and they do like with Executioners, they'll do like they did one where like Genosha, right? There was a Genosha thing happening. That always sticks in my mind because it was just that train, that cover with them on the train like this, Jubilee and Wolverine's always been the greatest thing ever for me. And
it was an epic period.
yeah, and it's sad that we can never get it back because it's like it was like the most epic version of the X-Men ever. And no matter,
in a sense, you're getting it back with the continuation if they do it well.
yeah, and I think that's what like the ultimate. So today I found out, maybe I was a bit day late when my emails checked up, that Ultimate Spider-Man #1's come out as a second print. So it's like $13.50 you can buy that now, when it used to be like $9, right? But that's probably for a variant cover. But it's gone to a second print with variant covers. This is how big this new book is. And we've, last week we were talking about why it's such everybody's into it, and it's because he's got a family. He stepped up. It's like the next level for him. He's with MJ, he's with MJ, right? Have you read the Ultimate Spider-Man #1, the new series?
I haven't read the new one.
Right. Well,
but it'd be good to have MJ back.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's the love of his life, right? After Gwen died and so on. But like, I think it basically tells people, do you want a Spider-Man? And this is the Spider-Man to read, right? And you don't worry about any other Spider-Man book right now, like Henry was saying. Let's just go on this one. And if you want to buy a good Spider-Man comic book, this is the one. But my concern is, after 6 issues, do they kill it?
And this is Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah. So do they get a new writer?
I don't know. It's hard to have faith.
And like you were saying, like, is it going to be a bait and switch after 6 issues? They're going to get some trashy artist and with some trashy writer picking up, and next thing you know, the book gets cancelled after 12 issues, which happens a lot. Check out Miss Marvel.
It sounds like a reset in the right direction to me. Yeah. I don't know. It's very disappointing that MJ went away and was doing all that other stuff for so long. Yeah, I don't mind her developing as a character, but like should have stuck with Peter Parker as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but I mean, if I was writing her as a character and writing her into, as a mom and stuff, I'd still have her as a career woman, but I'd also have him as Spider-Man, but I'd also have him as a dad and her as a mom, right? And you kind of like really want to create a good family environment. Yes, mom's has to go to work now while your kids at school, and dad's got to go and do his thing at the night or in the daytime, hang out with the Avengers and all that. But hey, dad comes home, puts you into bed, right? Hey, Tony, take care of this. I got to go home. I need to put the kids into bed. Kiss my kids, good night. And that's going to bring you a lot of readers because that brings a bit of realism to the stories. I think that's missing.
I think it's what we've probably always wanted for them. Like they hinted that they give a taste of that family life, and he doesn't have to get super boring. He can get stubble and get a little bit chubbier. It's all good, but like he's still a Spider-Man.
Yeah, and even
Like,
the kids can have a dig with him. Dad, I know you're Spider-Man. Can you like go do some exercising because like you put on a bit of weight? Those guys are gonna make fun of you if you get out there, Dad. You know, a bit of ribbing, and you know,
heaps of
families
people
do
say
that.
that the Spider-Verse was kind of like, you know, putting down Peter Parker, but I don't mind it. Like, he's a bit older. He's like a more adulty, and he's let himself go a little bit more. He's a bit more rough, and like, but
Sure.
I like the character fine, but he's like, oh, they just make him look like a bumbler, and then they're just gonna replace him.
Yeah.
But I want that Peter Parker. I don't care.
Yeah, but the kids don't want that Peter Parker, right? They
Because
want
they're
a
Miles
hero.
Morales.
Yeah, they want a hero. You know,
Well,
and
no, but Peter is a hero. You can be a hero and be a middle-aged man with a kid and a wife and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I
But you don't want
mean,
to give
maybe
him too
it's
much
not.
ribbing. Just enough of a ribbing, and the right people to give him the ribbing. You know, you
Yeah,
can't just anybody give him a ribbing. It could be like friggin' Stark going, "Hey, yo, dude, you put on a bit of weight. Go have a shave. Don't you know you're Spider-Man? People are gonna, you know." And he'll be like, "Dude, I'm under a mask, man. Nobody's gonna care if I've shaven or not." You know,
he's still
but,
badass.
but he's like, "Yeah, but look, dude, your stomach's showing a bit." You know, and I find I hope this brings back the young readers, right? This is what they want. And if the young readers come back with Ultimate Spider-Man, that means that the comic industry, especially the comic shops, will be healthy going forward. But like you, like you know, like we were talking about with Henry, I despair that like they just like throwing stuff into the pan and never completing it. You know, which is
It
what they've
doesn't
done.
feel like they necessarily need the young readers. Like, all of us proper fans, and the young readers can be proper fans too. No problem. Come join the party. But like, there's plenty of their not favored audience that want to have that kind of journey. And we don't need such extreme changes. Like, cool adventures, like world menacing events and things, but it doesn't have to be like super crazy.
No.
I don't know. And it'd be cool to see some of his villains grow older too, you know? Like,
yeah, Doc Ock would be like 60s, wouldn't he, by this time?
yeah, I mean, he's already got so old, like, but
yeah, because he's like in the 45s or something when he's like no, he's about 50s, isn't he? And
yeah, when he's first introduced,
Green Goblin, that's what I was thinking of. Green Goblin is in his 40s, right? And so if he would be in his 60s if this is 20 years later. And I like that. I like that you can grow old with the characters, which is what I liked about Hellblazer. You know, in 300, he was becoming like a 60-year-old. You know, JC, John Constantine was, and I really enjoyed growing old with them. And I thought that was really cool the way they did that.
They tend to just do it for like events and things. Like, heaps of things go, we jumped into the future and everyone's old, and it can be real cool. But like, how about just a gradual, you know, hey, look, he's been around a long time, he's getting a bit age, but he's still going, he's still got fans. Let him get a bit older. Let his villains get a bit older. Make new ones, make new characters that are younger. It's all good. But, you know, like, he's still wanted. Like, I don't get why you kind of try and destroy him like so many times.
That's the thing. I don't understand why they try to ruin their own like great IPs.
And I've been waiting for the noise to die down, so I could have some time to think back to when I wanted to be where I am now, free of problems I had then been taken up by more.